Tomorrow is the day of love, right? You may be giving your loved one chocolates or flowers for Valentine's Day, but how about a gift that'll last forever?
And no, we don't mean diamonds.
Although that's fine too, if you want to do. If that fits with your financial goals.
Yes.
Right. Elijah Kovar from Great Waters Financial is here to talk. Elijah, nothing more romantic than the gift of financial security, right? Come on.
You make fun of the finances every week.
How single are you, Elijah? I think let's just start there.
Not very single at all.
Yeah, all right. Well, if you give
for
financial security tomorrow, you may be trading that ring in for something else. But
But in all seriousness, though, I mean, as an engaged person right now, you know, it's important. You have to talk about, you have to be on the same page. And some people have different goals when it comes to finances. You really got to make sure you're on the same page, though.
You certainly do. Sitting down, having a talk about the money, but not just the money, it's what the money's there for. You know, people are so concerned about what's my rate of return, what's my risk level, all these financial conversations. And oftentimes I'll sit down with married couples or engaged couples, and when we sit down, the question I ask them is, okay, what's it for? Why?
Isn't it funny? And people react like, oh, no one's asked me that before.
No one's ever asked me that.
That's very important.
You know, why is the money there in the first place?
There can be a lot of disagreements.
There, certainly. You know, so people make assumptions of what's important. Well, it might be important for some people just to have security that their bills are paid and their money lasts through retirement. For other people, it's, I want to travel and I want to remodel my house. They have these goals of things they want to do with the money. For other people, it's planning for the what-if situations. You know, maybe it's nursing home or unexpected health care expenses. And for many people, it's about leaving a legacy in a tax-advantaged manner. But you really need to have these conversations up front, because the things we do today are what's going to get us there in the future. Make sure we're on the same page.
You just did some of this weekend. It's really important.
This is conversations that people who are about to get married have and should have with each other.
And if you haven't before, you can still do it now. And part of that is
never too late.
Anticipating those changes.
Yes. Well, one of the big things that many couples, as I sit down with people who are heading up to retirement, they forget to think about what if one of us passes away before the other. It's a horrible thought to have, but the reality is it always happens that way.
Sure.
You know, my wife and I, we love to talk about our perfect plan on the beach in Kauai where we had our honeymoon. We're just going to go together and it'll be perfect. But the reality is I'm probably going to leave her because I'm a man. We die first, right?
Right.
Do you lose a pension payment? We know we're going to lose the smaller Social Security payment. Do we have a plan for that? You have to have a plan for this so that your spouse never faces financial hardship.
Speaking of which, also it's important to check your estate plan and your beneficiaries and make sure that they're to the person you want them to be.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we see this where a second marriage. People get married.
Oh, sure.
They don't update the beneficiary on their life insurance, 401k.
Happy Valentine's Day to your ex.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. Making sure you have a good estate plan too, a will or trust. Find out what you need. This is the foundation for all the planning we do.
All right. We recommend having these conversations today and not talking about the fact that Elijah thinks he's going to die first on Valentine's Day.
We were wondering what he was
Elijah,
talking about.
come on.
Such romantic conversation at your house.
It was important clarification.
My wife says I can't leave her alone.
I mean, I'm going to die first.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
Much better. Much better.
That could have gone sideways.
Glad he got to the point.
Yeah.